Do you need to fully heal before dating after a breakup? Well, there's no one size fits all answer to that question or most questions. And before you can decide for yourself whether you're ready to date again, it's helpful to ask yourself 5 questions that I am going to be sharing with you. The first question to ask yourself before dating after a breakup is: have I learned enough about the obstacles or the challenges that I brought to my last relationship, and taken small steps to shift those patterns so I don't repeat them in the next relationship? That was a long sentence, but it's really important to ask yourself whether you have learned. And, we tend to look at the other person and what did they do wrong and why did I end up in this relationship? But one of the most important questions is: have I learned about what happened? What have I learned? And what steps have I taken to shift some of those patterns so I don't repeat them again, whatever it is? The second question to ask yourself before dating after a breakup is: does my frustration, my anger, my resentment, my bitterness, my pain, my sadness, whatever you're feeling towards your previous partner or towards the breakup, do any of those feelings still come up very often in your thoughts, your emotions, and your body? If they are, it is not time to date again. It's time to work through those feelings because you're still holding so much of your negative feelings towards that person. You really need to work it out because you get on a date, you'll get triggered, and those feelings will come right back. But if you spend 90 seconds going deeper with each of those feelings, you'll be able to come through the other side without it constantly repeating. The problem is that we go to the feeling and then we try to get away from it because it doesn't feel good. So my encouragement is: go to that feeling, feel it in your body, feel it fully, be uncomfortable with that feeling because that is how you work through your emotions. The third question to ask yourself before dating after a breakup is: has there been enough time and space after the last relationship to date a new person without comparing everything they say or do to my former partner? This is something that comes up so often when you start dating again. You're like, oh, that my partner wouldn't have said that, or oh, my partner took me to nicer places, or whatever it is that you're comparing their looks, anything. If you are constantly comparing and despairing, take a little more time. The fourth question to ask yourself before dating after a breakup is: am I secretly wishing that my previous partner will reach out and want to get back together again sometime in the near future? This is something that holds people back so often. We think, oh, it's just not the right time. And, with a little time, they're going to realize how amazing I am. And they're going to reach back out. And they were so amazing. And maybe they were, but they were not right for you. Maybe they weren't right for you at that time. But if you're just holding your breath, waiting for them to come back, you're going to stop yourself from living your life right now. The fifth question to ask yourself before dating after a breakup is: why do I want to begin dating again? We hardly ever ask ourselves that question. What is it that I'm hoping to gain by going out again this time, as opposed to what maybe other people tell me is good or bad for me? We need to start thinking for ourselves. What do I want? Why do I want to date? Is it important to me at this time, or am I just doing it because people tell me I shouldn't be single, because my friends are in relationships, because I feel pressure? After asking yourself these 5 important questions, you will be so much better equipped to decide for yourself when to start dating again. There is no magic timeline that works for all people because we all heal differently. And the truth is, you may never feel completely healed enough to jump back into dating. When are you finally ready? When the feelings of sadness and loss begin to lift, when you're alone with your thoughts, and you can begin to imagine a future with a new partner. Like I said, you may never feel fully ready, but I encourage you to date anyway. Date before you're ready, because we heal even more when we're in a healthy relationship. I hope that these 5 questions help you decide when to date again after a breakup.